Your name is Rodney Thompson. I'm thinking of trade. What with the wifey reps?
So yeah, all of this shit is very interesting.
A lot of good family involved over there.
You say it's Miss Laverne or Lottie Thomas?
There you go. Okay, I see. Trash. Let me see some shit. Let me see this. Trash. Oh, out right there.
Huh?
Funny, I hear you in the front.
You see that shit? So I got 75 Dynasty budgets out of 565.
Welcome to Amber Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Panthers offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Got a man, it's Nelson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
FIU set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete to the right. Finding some room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Stone. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that side.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Here comes the heat. Firing deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback making checks. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Could be an alley. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. This time he wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going to run it to the right. Might have a chance. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it. Put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Couldn't quite. In the end zone, he goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over.
Here's a little room there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Moran.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Nelson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Nelson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Mean Green with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Moran. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Give to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
It's complete to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Moran. He'll try to do it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Bringing the heat. A little release to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Nelson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Finds his big tight end. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on third down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
Now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. There's some room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And now on second down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Game of 5. Now, a fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Bro, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
QB draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Panthers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. FIU set up with another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll try the counter. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now they'll run the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo, what's going on, brother? Just getting on here doing some of this Dynasty stuff. Just checking it out. I appreciate you looking in. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let me turn it off, then. How do I turn it off? All right, well, yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna talk. I guess talking is the part. Yeah, no, they can't hear you. I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, so now we're looking at the offensive line now. My son watching Toy Story. You know, if you have kids, so you know Toy Story is a fucking thing now. So let's look at this offensive line that we have. Let's see, left tackle. We got two seniors. I'm not paying them a motherfucking thing. Okay, I'm cutting it up. They are agile. So we can be an agile. Pass blocking, run blocking. There's it right there. Pass blocking, run block. Okay. Then we got my guards. I got a bunch of guards. I got a bunch of guards. Junior, sophomore, freshman. Let's see. I got a weak center though. My center pretty weak. It's like, mm, yeah, raw strength. The right side, see the right side is all raw strength. You want that?
what flavor is that? What flavor is that?
It's fresher than you. I'll have it. I'll show it somewhere. Oh, it's at the very bottom. If you see at the bottom of the stream, right next to the college football 27, is right there, fresher than you. Oh, I might have to go pick me up some Yamin, J Hill. I might have to pick me up some Yamin. Yeah, yeah, I might have to. So, but man, all of this shit is complicated. So as far as my defense, my left ends, this is the first time I'm looking at my team. So I don't even know what I can use, what I can't use. But I almost have no physicals on none of my guys, bro. None of them. Physicals. So right now, Simmons got good physicals. This is really good. He's finna leave. That's my senior. I paid him 75 or something, but he's finna leave. Like he's good. Now let me look. So he's good with finesse moves. Now, defensive tackle. I got some decent stuff with defensive tackle. I got two pure powers. Remember I talking about the pure powers? Yeah, like, hey, y'all moving. 73 speed is pretty good for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm Cunningham be getting in there and doing what he doing. Cunningham was the one that had that big hit. Smith is the strongest one I got. The sophomore right here. I got three pure power guys, a gap specialist. So that no, I like Florida International. I always start with them. No. I didn't recruit anybody. This is the very first season. This is what they have. This is their real shit. Oh, you talking about all my recruitment that I've been recruiting? Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Lurkers. I was looking at some lurkers. So Sam linebackers. Yeah, that's my weakness. My linebackers. Look at my Mike linebackers. Like all my linebackers are super weak. Super weak. Yeah. Super weak. Now my cornerbacks, I got decent corners. Yeah, I know you and the kicker and the punter. Yeah, that shit sucked. That shit sucked. So yeah, I got a safety. So I got seniors, two freshmen. So I got a lot of pieces I can move around. Maybe I got some pieces that I could possibly like red shirt. That's everybody.
It's the Connecticut Huskies and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Panthers head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Hey, everybody, I'm here. I just got my little ones here. I didn't want it to be too loud for y'all on here. But thank y'all for watching.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got...
Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. What a play.
Golly, there you go.
All the way to the 16-yard line.
All right.
Off the play fake on first down. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. The run inside. It's Christian. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself.
Good defense, brother. Good defense. Good defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up the blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It's right there.
He might want another play.
There's your other girl, Jesse.
Wants to fire on second down.
You don't have a big Woody.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
No, I don't want you to wave them.
Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that third short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope. Are you making it in your mind right now that you're going to cut it off or accidentally drop it to where it can cut off? Actually, put it down. Put it down.
Conversion, move the sticks.
Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there.
Put him right here. Put him right here.
If you don't need to, you're not going to bring
kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. Hey,
put him right here on the table, baby.
A little bit, man, those
This is okay. Put him on the table. That way I know for a fact it won't get cut. Thank you,
Behind
baby.
the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Why you don't want to cut it?
Try to throw for it.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
What's that spot down on it? They don't do crawfish in there. No, it was a spot down there on the corner that they used to.
First down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McNeil. And they'll finally get him down after a
That is a good one.
The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I forgot about JoJo. I do need to get JoJo in there.
Looking to fire. Got his man.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Burton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go, ready. Blue, 22.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Porter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He's got him.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Christian. They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets rid of it. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Nelson. He'll be forced out of bounds.
Why the fuck would you spin that way? What the fuck are you doing?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And they got it.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Stepping to the right. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Golly, man, that was crazy.
Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lay. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Snowed under by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running.
Good run back, baby. Good run back. Good run back.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around.
Makes a grab and room to run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. To the middle, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Christian. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second.